an interesting first round with both men letting a little bit go from the armory, but there's plenty more still there, one suspects. And Lewis working again behind that jab. He's got very fast hands for a big man, very athletic. Lewis unbeaten, remember, after 25 fights. Oh, he's got him. Oh, Lewis walked into a right hand, and that was the sucker punch that they worried about. And Lewis staggers, and the referee has decided it's all over. My goodness, what an upset. And Lennox Lewis's career must now be in tatters. Oliver, the Atomic Bull McCall, the 29-year-old from Chicago, has stopped.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I kill your bleeding. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. I reach my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I kill your bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong, would it be right? It was up my night tonight. Chances are that I'm right. Mutilation out of sight. And I'm contemplating suicide. Cause I'm losing my sight. Losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight. Losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I never realized I was back to this. Till it was too late and I was empty within. Hurry, feeding no chaos and living in sin. Devils, my road, where do I begin? It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and
this fight that you studied in preparation for this?
Well, basically, I studied the fight that I fought with him. The previous fight, I had never seen him fight. I only heard about him. And he's very awkward. He's a southpaw. And, it kind of threw me off a bit as far as my preparation for the fight. I didn't get the proper sparring and the proper guide because I didn't know his style of fighting. And so it was like just going in off not in preparation for the fight. I was physically in shape, but I really didn't have my tactics together like I really wanted to. I looked at that in the last fight.
Any of the other ones that you saw?
Well, the Samil Sam, I'm checking that out. Checking that one out too. So it's 3 fights in all that I'm really looking at. Basically, mainly the fight that I had with.
Alright, I'm not one of these people, but I do believe many will see, they'll favor Juan Carlos because, based on how you performed in the first fight. So I want you to talk a little about, some of the issues you had going into that one. Some of the problems you faced. I'm sure Frank mentioned this to me, that, your first weakness for that one, I believe.
Yeah, it was a lot of psychological things and really hindrances. Preparing for the fight, as well as getting over there in Germany, fighting the fight. But basically, his awkward style, and me being flat-footed and just standing on my heels a little too much, and not really throwing punches and bunches with my main default as far as not being as successful as I wanted to be in the first fight. In this fight, we have modified some things as far as my combinations and my attack method, and I think it's going to be pretty successful. I think it's going to be pretty successful.
Did you have a full camp for the first fight?
Yeah. Well, I was in Don King's training camp for the fight, but I did not have the proper sparring. I was sparring a guy that was 5'10". He was a southpaw, and another guy, he didn't even know how to fight southpaw. We made him turn southpaw, which that didn't work. So that really, was a hindrance to me. Fighting a guy that's boxing and sparring a guy that's 5'10", and then you actually fighting a guy that's 6'4". It's a big difference.
Do you have lefties for this fight?
Oh yes. I have 2 good lefties, and they give me great work, and I'm very happy to have the camp that I have now. We train hard, and the boxing is coming on good, and I'm very confident. And I like it. I'm just looking forward to having a rematch. Oh yeah.
I talked about this next issue with your brother and Lee, with your brother Frank and Lee, and I believe that going into the fight in Germany, in his home territory, you're at a disadvantage because the judges will be on his side, more or less. That's the fact of boxing, Yeah, with him being more boxer, it seems that it'll make his job more difficult. So the question is, have you considered not getting a fair shake and how it will affect your game plan?
Well, right now, I kind of not focused on that. When I just fought Samil Sam, and I won a decision in his hometown in Turkey, and I beat Lennox Lewis in London, and so these things I've actually, I've overcome these things before. So I don't look at the negative side as far as if they're going to try to steal a fight or whatever. Right now, I just put on a great performance and really put on a crowd-pleasing performance. Whether I win or lose, I accept whatever may happen. But I'm training to win, and I'm going to put forth a great effort.